Welcome to another episode on our channel. This time it's all about Vietnam. This is our only Vietnam figure. I pretty much kitbashed or customized this completely, finding the uniform and all the accessories this guy has on him. I made a diorama, another diorama. We'll eventually get into some how-to videos on how to do dioramas, but we'll save that for later. This guy is probably the most loaded figure I have in terms of accessories. The rifle is wrong though. It's a M16A2. It should be an M16A1, but I'll get that fixed eventually. There is an interesting story about this diorama. I had a cat, after I finished making it, I had a cat who was fond of taking the helmet and disappearing with the helmet. I would have to go hunting and looking throughout the house to find the helmet. Eventually, I would find it and put it back on the diorama, and the next day it would be gone again, and hide and seek all over again. I had to find it. And we kept doing this day after day, and I said to myself, well, I'm done with that. I'm just going to put this in a drawer for a few weeks or a couple months. He'll forget about it. And when I put it back on, boom, he won't even notice it's there. Well, after a couple months, I put it back on. He noticed it was there and it was gone the next day, and I had to find it again. So I had to really put a lot of hot glue on it and stuck it to the butt end of this is the right rifle, M16A1. And the next day, with all that hot glue holding it together, the weapon was a little bit bent, and you could tell he tried to get it off and was very unsuccessful with that process, but hasn't touched it since. So I'm a happy camper. So moral of the story is, don't hide it in a drawer, hot glue it to the diorama, at least with this particular cat. Anyway, back to the Vietnam figure. He is just totally customized with tons of accessories. So in the front, well, actually, let's get him on a turntable. And so we'll pause for a second, and then I can go through the details on this figure. Okay, folks, here's a look at our Vietnam soldier. You can see he has a bandolier, he has a flashlight, he has a couple of magazine pouches, he has dog tags here. On the sides of his helmet, he has insect repellent on one side, and he has a pack of cigarettes on the other. Those are nice details. He has a watch on one hand and a bracelet. We're going to get close-ups, more close-ups of this figure so you can see the details. Right now, we're just kind of doing a general overview. So he has a M16A2. It's inappropriate. It should be an M16A1. We'll get that fixed eventually. His outfit is absolutely spot on, as is the helmet. And there are even more pouches on the front. I'm going to start turning him around. I think I mentioned the first aid pouch there. Okay, you can see the flashlight as we're turning clockwise. You can see on his shoulder the patch, and on the side of his helmet is the insect repellent. We can see over here he has a jungle canteen, which would hold 3 quarts of water, and next to it is the regular canteen, which would hold 1 quart of water. He's got a rucksack. It's a large rucksack. This is beautiful. He's got, you can see the machete here, the sheath, as well as the machete. And we're starting to get into view of the the smoke grenade. We're going to see that as we pass around here. You get a better look at that. There it is, smoke grenade. It's a red one. And on the side of his helmet is a pack of cigarettes this time. And here we go. Here's the front view. All right, we're going to pause a second and we're going to zoom in and give you even more details of this figure. Actually, I think you can see things even more clearly now with the dog tags, the flashlight, on and on the list goes. I'll just turn him slowly now. Magazine pouches, first aid kit pouch. His belt is more visible. The bandolier at the bottom is more visible. The patch on the shoulder, definitely very visible. The bracelet here that says Born to Kill is visible. The insect repellent, that's a nice touch. Again, the jungle canteen, the regular canteen next to it, the humongous rucksack, the machete, the sheath and the machete itself. And we're going to be coming into view of the smoke grenade in just a second. There it is. On the side, underneath his armpit, smoke grenade, the pack of cigarettes on his helmet. My gosh, he has everything needed. This is probably the most accessorized figure I own, and I love it. So we'll pause now so you can get a close-up of his face. Here's a very nice close-up of his face. Here's a last look at our Vietnam soldier. I hope you've liked what you've seen. If you have, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.